Yo, what's up? It's Ameya. I'm a visual artist, content creator, and nail tech based in New York City, and today I'm going to be showing you how to apply these press-on nails that we finished creating in the previous video. Now, don't look too closely because my nails look pretty ran through, but we're going to need the nails that we created in the previous video or another set of press-ons that you already have purchased or made yourself. We're going to need cuticle remover as well as some basic manicure tools. I have a nail brush, a cuticle pusher / gel remover, a cuticle nipper, as well as some nail clippers. I use toenail clippers for my nails just because it's really big and I feel like it's like the best way to get that straight across cut with only one clip. The first step for a basic manicure is we're going to take some cuticle remover and we're going to put it on all of our nails and we're just going to let it sit there for press-on nails to last a couple weeks on our nails without having them pop off and having to reapply them. Prep is really important because we have a lot of keratin and built up oil and skin cells on our nails as our nails grow out, and so we need to get rid of all of that so that the nails have a really solid foundation to glue onto. This is a gel remover, but I'm using it as a cuticle pusher. So if you have a cuticle pusher, just go ahead and use that. And I'm kind of going in and I'm scraping off all the dead skin cells and keratin that's built up on the nail plate. And then I'm going in with my cuticle nippers. This is a little bit scary, so if you are not comfortable with cuticle nippers, do not use them. Now, when we use the cuticle nipper, it's really important that we're not really cutting anything. There shouldn't be any pain. There should definitely be no blood. We're more so just using it as a tool to clean up all of that dead skin that we have just buffed off the nail with our cuticle pusher. We're also going to flip that tool over and we're going to use this like little pointy side just to clean up the underside of our nails, because I don't know, but if you're like me, my hands are everywhere and they get so dirty under the fingernails. It's not a good look. It's not cute, but whatever. And then I'm going to go in with my nail clippers and we're going to take off the edges. For nail prep, I like to just take my nails all the way down, but if you are trying to grow your nails out, you don't have to do this, and maybe you just go in with a nail file just to shape them up a little bit. I use a toenail clipper when I'm clipping my nails. I know it looks a little bit crazy because the clipper is so much bigger than the rest of my nails, but usually, even though I'm kind of cutting and going along the edges of my nails in entirety, I usually like a more of a square shape, and so a bigger cuticle clipper is kind of good for that. My next step is I'm going in with a buffing block, and this is just another step to kind of take off all of that dead skin cells and keratin that's built up on the nail plate. And now we have all this nail dust and some leftover gunk probably from cleaning up our cuticles on our nails. So what I'm doing here is I'm going in with a little tiny cut up piece of paper towel with some alcohol on it, and I'm just going in and wiping all that dust and gunk and gross stuff away. Now is probably a good time to mention that you could also wash your hands, but no matter what, you're still going to have to use alcohol to dehydrate the nail plate. And now this is important with cleanup, but also because our nails have a lot of natural oils, just like our scalp, right? So when we sweat and when we just like go through the world, we do develop an oil on our nails, and that's not great for retention because it easily makes the nail glue not stick to the nail and then they'll pop off. So I'm going to go in with nail glue now. My nail glue has been used before, but if you have a nail glue, you might have a new one lying around. And now this is a very important step that a lot of people don't realize. They just use a little bit of glue. What I'm telling you is use more glue than you think that you need if you want these nails to last like 3-4 weeks. A lot of people say press-ons last 2 weeks, but if you prep correctly and you make sure that there's no dead skin cells and keratin and oil on your nails before you glue, and then after you've flooded the entire nail with a thin layer of glue, you go in with that press-on and you make sure to dab the edge of the nail, as you see, with the glue before you push it on, and then you're going to put it on all the way and you're going to hold it there, because the glue does take about, I would say, 30 seconds to really set, and then it takes another 24 hours to cure, right? So try to avoid getting your hands wet in the 24 hours or so, or a couple hours after you put on your press-ons. But if you do it correctly like this and you make sure that that glue is fully flooded on the nail plate, then your press-on nail should last a pretty good long time. So now I'm going in and I'm repeating that application process with the rest of my fingers. You might be wondering why I'm starting the application with my middle finger, and the reason is because the press-on nails that I'm applying today are long, and so if the nails are pointed in different directions, it's really obvious. So I usually go in with that middle finger first, so then I line up all the other nails to make sure that they are pointed in the same direction as that middle finger. As you see here, I'm making sure to really press the nail down onto the nail plate after I've put on all the glue, and that's because you're trying to create a really close contact application with the nail and your natural nail, and when you press it down, you're kind of creating more of a vacuum seal, and that will also help with retention. See, I'm banging these nails around, but they are on there. And so when you have all your nails on, you'll look super, super cool, and they probably won't pop off really easily. If you're interested in making press-ons for your friends to give to them as gifts, or you're interested in selling press-ons that you want to ship to clients that don't live near you, this is the press-on nail application kit that I've created that I give to my clients, and it includes this tiny little cuticle pusher that is glittery, nail glue, a little tiny buffing block, and a tiny nail file, and of course an alcohol swab that you use to dehydrate the nail right before you glue your nails on. You put it in a little bag, and that's really all you need. These are some press-on nails I'm working on, and I'm excited to see yours.